show. So glad you could be with us here. We are live as we start to head into the evening. Basically, this video is just going to be a preview of the 4th of July. 4th of July spectacular we have coming up right here on my channel. And then we're going to play a game because, one of y'all can win $2.5 million. All you got to do, of course, is call in the number we give you. So yeah, we are filming right now in the garage, which is where basically all the magic's gonna take place Tuesday and Wednesday, or excuse me, Monday and Tuesday night. With the 4th of July, well, this will be kind of like the area we stay in to, watch the fireworks, obviously, when we explode them. And then, and then as you know, we have the marathon with all the fun and games coming up Monday and Tuesday night too, as well. For example, we've got, I'm just gonna, if you watched the Mega Big Spin last week, this schedule's pretty much all familiar with you all, but, just in case I got it right here on my cards, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, that's when it's gonna start. We'll have the $1 Million Drop live. Then at 7:30 and 8 o'clock, we're gonna have Family Feud, just, a whole hour straight of that. 2012 at 7:30, and then 8 o'clock is the 2010 edition, obviously. What in the world is that? Then at 8:30, we'll have Wii Sports. Then at 9 o'clock, we'll have fireworks. Now, I don't know exactly when it's going to end or not, at least on Monday night, but Tuesday it'll end at 12 a.m. Eastern. But it's either going to be 11:15 or 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time when we end it on Monday night. And then after that, we'll have The Price is Right 2012. Who knows? It could be in between those times too, or it could be earlier, or it could be later. I don't know. We'll see. Then July 4th, of course, 4th of July, starts at 7 o'clock with Deal or No Deal, Eastern Time, by the way. And then at 7:30, we've got Jeopardy. 8 o'clock, Price is Right, 2010 edition. The new game, which I haven't even broken open yet, believe it or not. 8:30 Wheel of Fortune, and then 9 o'clock fireworks. Yes, the big one to end it all, to say the least. That will take place Tuesday night. And then, of course, as you know, for the shows, we're doing a giveaway, obviously. What you do is that you call the number I give you, and then, you can have as many entries as you want, and then, well, at least a limit of 5 per entry, or 5 per method. And then the lines will close 11 p.m. Tuesday night for that. So, yeah. But back to business we have here. Now, right now, it actually just started raining and thundering here within the last half an hour here in the garage. Well, no. Not directly here in the garage. Kind of outside. So, yeah. Now, I think someone just pulled up. I don't know who it is, but I hear a lot of talking outside, so we'll find out, I guess, who that is later on. Well, I don't know, maybe later or not, but yeah. But, as you know, we get closer to the 4th, yeah. We got some people sort of down the block lighting off their fireworks early, which is fine. I mean, it's only been like a couple of booms per night, but today they've really been going ham. Well, not too much. There's been a couple booming each day, I guess. Well, throughout the day, per hour, pretty much. I don't know, but yeah, I've just kind of been hearing them done. Now, we're also supposed to have the big music festival here in town, which we have every summer, every first Saturday of July, called Saturday in the Park. And so, yeah, we have that going on, but I'm sure they probably had to take a pause because of the rain and thundering that it was doing earlier. But I think kind of as we go throughout the night, it's going to be much, much, much nicer weather, to say the least, which good for that. And then actually Tuesday night there's actually supposed to be chances of thunderstorms, which is just great for an event like this, which is basically taking place all evening long. So yeah. It's also nice. But yeah, now what we're going to do is that we're going to play a game. Now, like we do every episode, now it's going to be your chance to win up to $2.5 million. I'll give you all the details to enter in enter into the contest. So yeah. Here we go. Now we're basically going to be playing the game show Card Sharks, but I kind of came up with a different format for it, which I think is pretty, I don't know, I think it's good enough, right? You know, I kind of create my own format for it. So instead, we're going to have 4 cards here. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's the most I can fit here, at least of the big cards. But, however, what's going to happen is that instead of betting money on each card's worth a certain amount of money if we get it right. So we're going to play 3 rounds, then we're going to play a multiplier round at the end. So, first round, first card's worth 10,000, second card worth 15,000, third card worth 25,000, and then fourth card worth 50,000. Now, the goal is to try to bank as much money as possible because when we do, we'll have the chance to multiply it either by 2, 3, 4, or 5. Now, how it's going to work is that, well, we'll introduce our first card here, kind of. And our card is obviously a 6. Now, if we want to, we can change the card only once, though, per line, obviously. So we have a 6. Now, if we get this right, we win the money, $10,000. But if we get it wrong, it gets deducted out of our total. So, yeah. Obviously, we have the 6. We'll go higher. Obviously, because the odds are in our favor. $10,000 higher. Oh, it's not. That means we lose $10,000, which means we're at negative $10,000, which is just great. Now, the next one's worth $15,000, and obviously, you know, we're going to go higher. Whoops. And there we go. It is. So, another $15,000. We're back out of the hole at $5,000. We're going to go for $25,000, though. Lower than a 10. Oh, it's a queen. So, we lose $25,000. We're back down in the hole at negative $20,000. Obviously, hopefully, we'll be able to clear on out of there. For $50,000, we're going to go lower than a queen, and it is for another $50,000. So at the end of that round, we have $30,000, just like that. So yeah, we'll kind of do a little something like this, like so, right? Betcha. All right, we'll do it like this, this time. Alright, now this time we're going to bump up the dollar amounts just a little bit. Not too bad, though. Not too much. So this first card's worth $15,000. Second card this time around will be worth $25,000. Third card this time is $35,000. And then fourth card around is $75,000. So beefed up the amounts just a little bit, but you know, obviously, that's just the name of the game, pretty much. So yeah, all right, we're gonna take this card, which I kind of randomly drew here, and we've got a 7. Now we can change the card, which we're going to, because 7's ugly. So's your mom. I'm joking, obviously, but now our new card's a king. There we go. So for 15 grand, we're going to go lower than a queen. And we got it. It's an 8. Whew. Would have been better to just use the change card now, but because, you know, we could lose 25,000 if this is wrong. But we're going to go higher. Hopefully we're right for 25,000, and we are. We're up to 70,000. We're going to go lower for $35,000. Lower than a king, and we're right. So that we're now up to 105,000. If we get this next one right, we'll be at 180,000. If not, then we'll drop down to 30,000. So we're gonna go higher. Come on, please be right. Yeah, $180,000. Woo! A lot of money. We're getting into the big money now here, folks. All right. So, of course, we're going to beef up the dollar amounts again, because, you know, that's what we do best around here. All right. Let's get the 4 cards out here. All righty. Erase these amounts, because, you know, they're worth different amounts of money this time. So the first card, if we get it right, is going to be worth 25,000. Second card, if we get it right, we'll bank 40,000. Third card, 60,000, and then next card, final card, 125,000. So lots of money at stake here as we head into this next round, right? All right, here we go. 180,000. Oh, sorry. I was like, I knew I was forgetting something here. Our first card of the round, which is a 9, which we can change, but, you know. I mean, we didn't change the card. We changed it first, and then we got 2 bad cards in the process, but we did get them right. So, for now, I think we're going to keep this card and 25,000 lower, if this is right, obviously. Which it's not, so there you go. Which means we drop down to 155,000. Still lots of money here at stake. So, yeah, next card for 40,000. We're going to go lower. Hopefully it's right. I mean, yeah. 40,000 lower, and we're right. Again, wow, 195,000. This is for $60,000 if we're right. And we're going to go higher. And we're right. There we go. 60,000 more. Up to $255,000. Now, at least we'll have money left over even if we get this wrong. So, if we get this right, we'll have $380,000. However, if we get it wrong, though, we'll have $130,000, which is still a lot. So we're going to go higher than a 4. And there you go. We got it. $380,000. That's how much we picked up out of a possible $500,000, obviously. So, now this is where the multipliers are going to come into play. Because, well, I'll explain more here in a minute. All right, here we go. We'll lay the 4 cards out. Boy, oh boy, we could have a whole lot of moolah here. All right, so here's how this is going to work. We're going to have the double. If we get this right, we'll double our winnings. If we get the next one right, we'll triple. If we get the next one right, obviously, that's quadruple. And then the next one after that right, that's quintuple. Now, each one we get wrong, I'm going to cross out because, you know, obviously we can't do that. But no matter what, we'll have $180,000 or $380,000 no matter what. However, though, if we can go all the way to the top and quintuple it, that's $1.9 million, which is crazy. So, here we go. And we can change the card still once. So, it's a 10, we're going to go lower, obviously. Lower than a 10, we're right with a 3, so we're going to double our winnings, no matter what. Alright, we have a 3. We'll go higher. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, that was not a good one right there. But hey, we do have a 2. So no matter what, we can't lose. So we'll go higher than a 2. Come on, for triple. Yeah. Whoops. There goes the card in the process. Now we have 1 change card left, which we're going to use, obviously, because right? So we'll use the card. And it's a 9. So it's not much better, but at least, the odds are in our favor slightly. Now, if we get this one wrong, we'll leave with triple our money. However, if we get it right, we'll quadruple the money. So, let's go lower. Come on, lower. Ah! Fudgesicles, as I like it. Our money, which is not bad at all. Sorry, we kind of lost connection there for a minute. We are in the garage, so the internet, isn't that great. But hey, we still got $1,140,000, which is not bad at all. Now, in order to collect the $1.14 million, you have to call the number 09011 323 000. Yes, 09011 323 000. Now, obviously, you'll enter into the giveaway, obviously. Now, lines will close. This is very important here. Lines will close at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time, lines will close. And then we'll go on the air at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, at least live on all of our social media pages. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. That was kind of loud. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah. And then, yeah. But coming up here tonight on RVN, we'll have at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is in fact in about 14 minutes from now, we'll have the RVN Evening News. Then at 7 o'clock, we'll start out at The Price is Right like normally. But, because the USFL Championship game is tonight, that's going to obviously cause some glitches in our programming. So at 6:30, we'll have Wheel of Fortune. And then at 8 o'clock, Disc Droppers, the game show. And directly after that, it'll end. The episode is 12 minutes long, so at 8:12 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll obviously have the championship game. It's probably not going to start for, 10 or 15 minutes after the hour, so yeah, that's why I decided to do it, which would be great timing. And then we'll have the championship game, obviously, after that, but then afterwards, we're not done yet. We'll have Greed directly after we're done with our broadcast of the championship game. And then, of course, we'll have the RVN news at night. And then we'll have RVN late night. So, yeah. That's what's coming up tonight. Obviously, we have our garage. Now, tomorrow's going to look a bit different, too, in terms of programming. Not really. We're just adding a program to the schedule, but in terms of, there it goes. I can already hear them going off outside, but yeah. So starting at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll have the RVN Evening News. Then at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll have a special edition of the Match Game. 50th anniversary special, at least for the CBS version, the one that most people know. Like, whenever you think of Match Game, in terms of versions of the game, you immediately think of the 70s version of it. So that will have a special to that at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That will also be live. So, yeah. And then we'll just do the regular programming straight after that. So, I'll see you later tonight in about 90 minutes for the USFL Championship game. And also tomorrow live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the Match Game 50th Anniversary Special. So, we'll see you later, everybody. At least I will. Remember, phone lines close at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll announce the winner at 7 p.m. The winner of the $1.14 million. Yeah.